A search engine retrieves documents. With document, we mean the unit of information the retrieval is performed upon. A document could be a text file or could be something beyond that, for example an image or a song. A document can be unstructured or semi-structured, like for example a web page or an XML file or a JSON file and so on, but generally not like a database record. We often will use the term collection to refer to the set of documents that the search engine needs to process and make searchable. So we could have, for example, a collection of web pages. This would be a sample of the web. Information need and query are two other key concepts in information retrieval. You are all familiar with a query. It is the piece of information that you pose to the search engine to find the target documents. Note that there are exceptions to this. Sometimes you do not pose a query to find something. Can you think of an example? Use Piazza to share your ideas or guesses on this. So let's get back to talk about queries. Keyword queries are often a poor, approximate description of an actual information need. For example, imagine your best friend has this skin alteration. You're discussing with your friend what they might have and decide to search Google for information that could help you diagnose the condition. So, what would you query in this case? Hit pause and take a minute to think about this and formulate your own query. Well, it turns out that indeed often people are not effective in formulating queries for such cases. So, for example, in some research we have done where we used images like these, we found people would type queries like crater type bite mark or ring wound below wrinkled eyelid. And these are not good queries. The first query will retrieve at the top of the search engine result page results like what bit me, mysterious bug bite solved, which relates to which might make you thinking about the fact that your skin alteration is caused by, for example, an insect bite. But as it turns out, this image actually is the image of a carcinoma, so that's a skin cancer. And so the fact that you couldn't really formulate effective queries would lead you to get results that are not relevant to you, but that you might believe into, and this might have bad effect on yourself, for example, on your health in this case. By the way, query formulation is an active area of research, and so is also the task of retrieving health advice on the web. This is seen in this example, and this is often called consumer health search. Both these topics are active area of research in the AI Lab research team here at UQ, which I lead, and that it focuses on research on information retrieval. As part of the research we do, we often run user experiments and studies in this area, and also recruit interns and PhD researchers to advance information retrieval research. So to better understand the information need behind underspecified queries like those that we have seen a minute ago, user interactions and the context in which the search occurs are important. Techniques to exploit interaction and context and further improve queries include query expansion, query suggestion, and relevance feedback. We will examine such methods in this course.